life is pain and life is suffering. That's generally what a lot of people think Buddhism is all about. They think it's quite a negative religion, but it's not entirely the case. So the aspect in Buddhism of pain and suffering, accepting pain and suffering, you have to realize that it is a huge part of our existence. A huge part of our existence. Loss of a loved one, lose a job, illness, etc. Many, many things. And then kind of embracing the fact that that is all part and parcel of the rich tapestry of the human condition. Once you kind of truly accept that that's part of life, and I'm not saying that, they say everything happens for a reason. I don't believe everything happens for a reason, but I do believe that you can create positives from negatives, life lessons, etc. For example, a couple of years ago, I went through something pretty rough, and if you told me 2 years before that I was going to be going through that situation, I feel like I pretty much would have told you that I wouldn't have made it out the other side of that. I wouldn't have made it through. But it happened, and at the time, I guess it's like it was not fight or flight per se, but it was accept or push back. But it wasn't a situation that, it affected me, but it wasn't a situation that I was technically like a part of, and my options were accept it and carry on, or just wish that it had never happened. But the problem is it had happened. So I could have spiraled, and I could have spent my life just ruminating on what my life would have been if it hadn't happened. But it was there and it had happened. I accepted it and I just carried on. So this was before I found Buddhism, and when I actually found Buddhism, I realized that a lot of my life and a lot of how I was being and trying to be actually aligned with Buddhism a lot already. Hello, my name's Paulie, and I've been practicing Buddhism for about 10 months now. That's every time I say it, it's going to change because I keep forgetting how long I've been there. 9 months, 10 months. Anyway, a lot of people believe that Buddhism is quite a negative religion, and it's all about pain, it's all about suffering. It's not entirely the case. No, it's more about the fact that you are embracing that a lot of the human condition, a lot of existence is in fact painful. A lot of situations we go through, obviously we have certain illnesses or betrayals, etc. I think I touched on this in my last video, but I want to talk a little bit more about it now. So a lot of things that we go through, very, very difficult. And you've got two options. You can either focus on what is, or you can focus on what isn't. Now, what is reality, and it is what is happening to you, for you, etc. And the things that aren't happening would be if you got cancer, and you could just ruminate over I wish I didn't have it, etc. Which is obviously very natural, because we don't inherently want to go through painful times and suffering. That's not really something that we're kind of inclined to do naturally. Say if we were a wild animal and we were injured, or there was some situation that we were in, we would fight to kind of get away from it, right? But there are a lot of situations in life that are emotionally painful, I guess. And my partner at the minute is Buddhist. She's been practicing Buddhism for 7 years, maybe 8 years now. She's training for ordination as well. I've spoken to her about this in the past, and she's at the point now where if something negative or bad happens to her, she can actually really appreciate it as it's happening, because she's aware that it's going to be something that she can learn from and take from, and she can use Buddhist practices with to, I'm not going to say enjoy the pain per se, but it carries a lot less weight once you accept that what is, and what isn't, then anything you're kind of going through, it carries a lot less weight. It's a lot less of a problem. It's a very difficult concept to get your head around, and at the start it's a very difficult concept to actually put into practice. It's very easy to, when something bad happens, to automatically kind of revert back to your usual mindset that we're kind of raised with. Oh, why me, etc. But you know, no one's special, no one's different, we're all the same. So when something happens, you think, why not? Why you? Like, why not you? We're all just a part of the universe, mooching along, things happening. But yeah, I think thinking that you are super unique and super special, then when something bad happens to you, like, why? Why would this happen to me? I'm wonderful. You may well be wonderful, but you know, life is life. Like I said, it's very difficult to just accept bad things, but you know, bad things happen. I know none of what I'm saying sounds particularly very deep. Bad things happen. We know bad things happen. Yeah. But I don't know. I guess there's knowing bad things happen. There's knowing that some things can't be changed, etc. But then there's just genuinely accepting it is kind of a different situation. I may have gone off on tangents. I can't remember what this video was. Anyway, yeah. So I've named this channel now. It's called Paulie's Path, because obviously Buddhism, very clever. The path to enlightenment. I doubt I'll ever become enlightened. It's not an easy thing. But that's not my goal. My goal is day to day apply these Buddhist teachings to my daily life to be a better person for myself, for the people around me, for strangers around me, to give love and support and help to anyone and everyone I can, I guess. Not necessarily to give my life meaning per se, but you know, just to try and make others' experiences as nice as possible. But yeah, what was the video originally going to be about? It's generally just me just chatting, I think, all the time. That's all it's ever going to be, I think. But yeah, life is pain, life is suffering. That's it. If you're going through something bad, maybe it'd be worthwhile looking into Buddhism, because I know technically very little. I do think it's interesting that it's kind of referred to as like practicing Buddhism, because like it is a consistent practice. Say like other religions, I don't know if it's called practicing Islam, practicing Christianity per se, but it is a daily thing, and it's sometimes a minute by minute thing. Trying to be very present in your current experience, very aware of what you're doing, how you're feeling, who you're being as well. I think it is, and it's not about changing who you are so much as it is focusing on and practicing the better sides of yourself, because it's very easy to, I don't know, just choose to do bad things. And the more of them you do, the worse path you can go down and the worse person you can be. But yeah, it's about being very present with who you are and your thoughts, and focusing on who you are currently being, so you can grow to be the best version of yourself that is available to you, I guess. And maybe that's the roundup for the video, I don't know. Which is not anything to do with what the original idea for this video was at all. Or maybe it is. Because being, I don't know, if you steal things and you fight people, etc., there's obviously some kind of like pain inside you that is getting you to do these things. But if you can sit with that pain and you can embrace what it is and give it like less weight in your own life, maybe it won't cause you to do these things. Who knows? Who knows? Not me. Not yet. And I think that's the end of my walk for today. So thanks for watching, and see you soon.